Beginning of the pause will be 7 a.m. Friday, the 24th of November, and it will last, of course, as agreed, for 4 days. And the first batch of civilians to be released from Gaza will be around 4 p.m. of the same day.
A deal between Israel and Hamas for a temporary ceasefire is expected to go into effect this Friday. Here is a closer look at the agreement, mediated in parts by Qatar, and how it is expected to play out.
Beginning of the pause will be 7 a.m. Friday, the 24th of November, and it will last, of course, as agreed, for 4 days. And the first batch of civilians to be released from Gaza will be around 4 p.m. of the same day. They will be 13 in number, all women and children, and those hostages who are from the same families will be put together within the same patch. Obviously, every day will include a number of civilians, as agreed, to total 50 within the 4 days.
The agreement is for at least a 4-day pause in hostilities, because that time, at least 50 women and children from the roughly 240 people who Israeli officials say were abducted on October 7 would be exchanged for 150 Palestinian women and minors imprisoned in Israeli jails. The deal also includes an increase in humanitarian aid for the Gaza Strip, but Qatar's foreign ministry did not release details. Hamas said that 200 trucks carrying relief supplies and 4 fuel trucks would enter the territory each day during the 4-day pause. Israel said its warplanes would not fly over southern Gaza for the duration of the ceasefire and would not fly over the northern part of the territory for 6 hours each day. Qatar's foreign ministry spokesperson Majid al-Ansari said that the pause is expected to begin at 7 a.m. Gaza time. Al-Ansari said a first group of 13 hostages would then be released starting at 4 p.m. in exchange for an undisclosed number of Palestinian prisoners. Each day of the pause, Israel and Hamas will receive lists of the hostages and prisoners to be released, with Qatar passing them between the two parties. He said the International Committee of Red Cross would be designated to receive the hostages. The Israeli government has said the hostages would be freed in 4 groups during the truce, each with at least 10 people. An Israeli official who spoke on the condition of anonymity to New York Times said hostages turned over by Hamas would be taken to hospitals and the seriously injured transported by helicopter. Those younger than 12 will be met at the border by their families, while older hostages will meet their families at the hospitals, where they will be debriefed by security services. The officials said that the Palestinians to be released from the Israeli prisons, most of them from the West Bank, will be taken by bus to their home districts. It was unclear whether they too would be set free in stages, but the officials said the first would be released before any Israeli hostage. The Israeli government this week published a list of 300 names, all people of 18 years old and younger or women of Palestinian prisoners being considered for release.